Here's the basics of taxes simply explained. You work at a Starbucks to make some money, but the government takes some of that money. That itself is called being taxed. But how does this all work? Let's say every 2 weeks you earn $400, but your paycheck only shows $350. And that's because your boss pays the government $50 in taxes on your behalf. Now, when tax season hits, the government's Internal Revenue Service, also known as IRS, checks if you've paid enough by making you file a tax return. This is basically just a form showing how much you've made in a given year. And on this tax return, you claim any deductions that lower the amount you are taxed on, and you can claim credits which lower your taxes directly. And if your boss paid too much in taxes, you will get some money back from the government, and if your boss paid too little, then you owe money to the government. And for those wondering, your tax money goes towards things like the military, federal employees, health programs, and many more government efforts. Now that you understand how taxes work and where they end up going, you might be wondering how to actually do this yourself. Well, you'd be surprised, but it's actually pretty easy as long as you aren't some millionaire owning 50 different investment properties. And if you make $84,000 or less, you can file for just $15 instead of paying someone hundreds to do them for you. You will also find that if you make under $48,000, you can file both federal and state taxes all for completely free. Now to get started, you want to search for something called IRS Free File on your Google or Safari or any web browser that you have and browse through these options that fit your criteria, but I'm just going to go through Free Tax USA. Once you get to Free Tax USA, you want to register your account, fill in some personal information to your account, and then you want to grab your tax documents. Now you should have received these through your employer, banks, or different stockbrokers via mail or electronically in their websites or apps. These are usually called a W-2 form, which is from your employer, or a 1099 form, which are basically things that are given to you from banks or stock investments, things like that. Basically, anything that earned you a significant amount of income, you will need to report it, so look for those tax forms. Now, once you gather all your documents, you simply want to just fill in all your information that you see on these tax forms that you got into the Free Tax USA platform, and it's going to crunch all the numbers for you and tell how much you owe or how much you get back as a tax refund. Now, if you are eligible to receive a tax refund, then you will want to link up your bank account, and this can be any bank account that you regularly use. You just need to tell them where to put this tax refund money. And that's it. It really is that simple if you got a relatively simple income stream from a big boy or big girl daytime 9-to-5 job. Now, disclaimer is that I'm not a CPA, so this is not official tax advice, but if you have a complicated tax situation, I would consult a tax professional to help you, such as like investment properties or you run a own business. But other than that, this is pretty easy. And if you have any questions, leave it down in the comments. I'd be happy to help. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.